Hi everyone, so my name's Andy. I'm going to take you through a 30-minute core workout today. So before we get started, if you make sure we've got some water, I'm going to use a mat. If you don't have a mat, you could also use a towel. Also, some of our exercises will be able to add a little bit of resistance. So for my resistance today, I've got a bag for life with some tins in it. So I'll prompt you when we can use that. We just use whatever, if you've got a bottle of water, whatever you've got lying around the house, as long as it's safe. So for our first, before we get started, we're going to do a little warm up, loosen off the muscles in the joints. So if you can all start off with some neck twists, looking over the shoulder, and back across to the other side. I'll just do a few of these. Okay, now we're going to roll the chin down to the chest. Again, looking over each shoulder. Down the front. Then we're going to go ear to shoulder and roll round the back. Then we're going to do one big circle all the way around and another one the other way. Great. Okay, now we're going to work on our shoulders, so nice big shoulder rolls. Peeling the shoulder blades back, squeezing them together. Great. Now we're just going to work the elbows in, expanding the chest. Still peeling those shoulders back. Okay, now we're going to take the arms across the chest and we're just going to twist through the shoulders. So we're working on our spine here, mobilising our spine. So keep your hips nice and square. They're not moving, just twisting through the shoulders. So a couple more of these. Good. Okay, now we're going to open up the hips, so we're going to take the knee up and take it out to the side. Good. Okay, absolutely fantastic. Right, so now we've loosened ourselves up a little bit. We're going to go into the first round of exercises. So for this, we're going to do 30 seconds of work with 30 seconds of rest, and we've got 10 exercises. Okay, I'm just going to change the camera so you can see where I'm at on the floor. I hope that doesn't fall over. Okay, so our first move is going to be a plank, sorry. So we're going to come into a high plank with our hands flat on the floor. Nice, long, strong in the back. Hands under the shoulders and keeping steady like so. So, if we're ready, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds on the clock. So pulling the shoulders back and down away from the ears, keeping the back nice and long, really engaging the core muscles here. Good, and holding that there, that's us halfway. Keeping a nice straight line from the head to the toes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the knees to the floor and relax. So we've got 30 seconds of rest. Now our next move is going to be a bicycle crunch. So for that we can start with the feet off of the floor, leaning back, and we're going to take elbow to the opposite knee, twisting and engaging the core muscles as we do so. So we've still got a few more seconds rest. And 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. If this is a little bit too difficult, we can take the feet to the floor and take the elbow to meet the knee, like so. If not, keep the feet up and pull them in. That's us halfway. That's it, keep going. And 3, 2, 1, done. Great. Okay, so moving on to the next exercise, that is going to be a dead bug. So for this one, we're going to need to be flat on our backs, knees over the hips, fingertips towards the sky, and then with opposite arm and leg, we reach back and forward. Stretching out and lengthening. Okay, I'm ready to go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So slow and controlled is the aim here. Not going too quickly, just taking our time. Making sure the back stays nice and flat to the floor. Nearly there. And 3, 2, 1, done. Great, fantastic. Right, so our next one we're moving on to now is a mountain climber. You should all know this one. We're going to hold the high plank position that we started with. I'm going to take the knees up towards the chest, keeping the knees just about an inch off of the floor, keeping them nice and close. Okay, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So finding a nice pace for this one. And holding it there. Keeping the knees nice and close to the floor. Back long and strong. So that's over halfway. Keep it going. We've also got the option to step if we feel we need an option for this one. If not, keep pushing through. And 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome. Okay, the next one is a leg raise. So we're going to take ourselves back on our backs. Going to have the feet facing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to nice slowly control the feet towards the floor but not touching. And then lift them back up again. Okay, still got a few seconds left on the rest. And 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, same as the dead bug, this one should be nice, slow and controlled. Taking our time. Halfway already. And time. Fantastic. Right, so moving on to our next exercise, which is going to be a Russian twist. So this is one of the ones where we can use a little bit of resistance. So I've got my bag of tins, and we can start with either the feet on the floor or off the floor. It's entirely up to yourself. And twisting across to the side, touching the bag gently on the floor. And we are 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, so really nice in controlling that movement again. Making the abs work. And twisting through the shoulders. Really shifting into those obliques. Good stuff. Keep it going. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And done. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so our next one, we're going to do a sit-up, but we're going to have our hands up and we're going to reach up towards the sky. We can again use our resistance for this one. So if we have arms stretched out overhead, feet flat on the floor, and take your sit-up and reach up. Keep those hands facing up towards the ceiling. Okay, I'm ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So keep those hands up nice and high. Slowly releasing towards the floor. Keeping those feet planted. Less than 10 to go. And done. Good. Okay, next one. This one's a little bit easier. We're going to do a toe tap. So for a toe tap, I'm just going to move to the back of my mat so you can see. We're going to have knees at a 90-degree bend. Okay, and then we're just going to, one at a time, tap our toes to the floor. Again, nice and slow and controlled. Okay, taking our time, making the core muscles work as hard as possible. And ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, that's us halfway already. Keep it going. Keeping that lower back flat against the floor. If we feel the back hollowing out, we're pulling away from the floor and engage those core muscles a little bit more. And done. Okay, second last exercise. We're going to do some scissor kicks. Again, we're staying on our back for this one. We're going to have one foot up, one foot down, hovering just above the floor. And you're going to swap your legs. Okay, having your legs as straight as possible. If the hamstrings feel a bit tight, slight bend's absolutely fine. But if not, just stretch the legs out as much as we can. And ready in 3, and 2, and 1. Let's go. Keep it going. Remember that lower back, staying pressed against the floor. Okay, option, take the feet to the floor and rest them on the floor. If not, keep them hovering. Never letting those feet touch the ground. And 3, 2, 1, done. Alright, awesome. Okay, so we're on our last exercise for this round. This is a hip thrust. So for this we're going to be, again, on our backs, feet up in the air, driving the hips up and off the floor. So again, it's quite explosive movement, thrusting the hips up and just controlling them back down. Okay, we've still got a few seconds more on our rest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So trying, if you can, to stop the feet coming down below that start position. So we don't want them dropping all the way down here, but keep them up nice and tall. Less than 10 seconds to go. And done. Great. So we're going to take a slightly longer rest. We're going to have 45 seconds to a minute. And we're going to go on to the next round. So the next round is going to be exactly the same exercises, but this time we're going to do a Tabata, and we're going to do 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. So we'll be quite quick with our transitions. So take that opportunity just now, get a sip of your water if you haven't already, and make sure we're ready to go, because we're going to go through it quite quickly. Okay, if everybody's ready, I'm just going to reset my stopwatch. And if you remember, we're starting with our high plank. So nice, long, strong on the back, straight line from head to toes. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So nice, long, and strong. We're only here for 20 seconds. Okay, if we find this a bit challenging at this stage, we can drop the knees to the floor, and that'll just make things a little bit easier. If not, keep up on the toes. And 3, 2, 1, done. So we're going into our bicycle crunch. Everybody spin around. And get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds. Really lengthening out, pushing the feet away, and then crunching that one leg in as we meet it to the opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Okay, on our dead bug now, so flipping on our back. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice, slow and controlled. Keeping the back flat against the floor. 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, moving on to mountain climbers. So getting ready up in that high plank position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're only here for 20 seconds. You can speed up the pace a little bit. Then we've also got that option to step in and just gently touch the toes. If not, drive those knees, keeping them close to the floor. And 3, 2, 1, done. Moving on to leg raises. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Controlling those legs down to the floor, keeping them straight as you can. Okay, if we do find the back's coming away from the floor, just stop further up in the air, limit the range, and that should hit, and time. Right, onto the Russian twists. Where we've got our resistance here. Let's go. Really twisting through the shoulders, getting those obliques working. Good. Keep it going. Brace those abs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Fantastic. Okay, sit up with our hands to the sky. We can use the resistance if we wish. And let's go. That's it. Keep pushing. Control that movement, make those abs work. Final 5, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, toe taps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Halfway, keep pushing. This one's a bit of a rest, it's nice and easy. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, on to our scissor kicks. Only 2 more exercises and that's us done. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, we've got that option, we can put the leg that's down here onto the floor before we bring the next leg up. If not, keep them hovering. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, last one for this round, we're on to the hip thrust. You're getting those feet up to the sky. And let's go. That's it, pushing those feet up, exploding up, control down. And we're done. Okay, again, we're going to take a slightly longer rest here. We're going to have about 45 seconds. Now, we've got 2 rounds left. The next round's going to be 15 seconds with a 5-second rest. So we're going to be pretty much straight through. So get ready for some speedy transitions. Make sure you've got your resistance if you're using resistance quite close. Make sure we've got enough space to turn ourselves around quite quickly. Okay, if we're ready, we're going to go for our plank first again. I'm going to reset my stopwatch. So, high plank, long and strong. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's it, stretching themselves out. There's always the option to take the knees to the floor, shorten the lemur, take a bit of the resistance off. 3, 2, 1, change it to bicycle crunch, nice and quick. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, change it to dead bug. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Okay, changing to mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Keeping the knees close to the floor. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Done. Changing to leg raise. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. We've got Russian twists. Grab a resistance. Let's go. And done. Okay, we've got our sit-ups with the hands to the sky. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep those hands stretching up. 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay, we've got some toe taps. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Got some scissor kicks now. In 3, 2, 1. And done. Okay, got our hip thrusts next. In 3, 2, 1. And done. Whew. Okay, right, we've only got one more round left to go, so this is going to be the finisher, and we're going to move into a little bit of stretching. So, this one's going to be even quicker. We're not going to have any rest, and we're going to do every exercise for 10 seconds. Okay, so don't worry for a few seconds off, because we are going to be changing quite quickly into them, so some of them will take longer to change into than others. Okay, but again, we're going to have a wee rest. Make sure you keep sipping your water. Okay. Right, last round, starting with plank. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're only here for 10 seconds, so hold it strong. If you've been taking the options, up onto the toes. 3, 2, 1. Change to bicycle crunch. 3, 2, 1. Change to dead bug. 3, 2, 1. Change to mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. The leg raise. 3, 2, 1. Change into Russian twists. 3, 2, 1. Sit up past the sky. 3, 2, 1. Change to toe taps. 3, 2, 1. Change to scissor kicks. 3, 2, 1. Hip thrust, last one. 3, 2, 1. Right, well done. So that should be the abs feeling fairly blitzed now. Stopwatch goes off. Grab a quick sip of the water, a few seconds rest, and then we're going to go into some stretches. Okay. So, coming down to your mat or your towel, whatever you've got. If you've been doing without a mat, I recommend having a mat for this one, so we don't get any sore joints. Right, so taking ourselves flat down to the floor, taking the hands onto the floor and pressing up. So, good. So feeling the stretch right down the front of our abs. Okay, if you want more of a stretch, come up on the toes and lift the legs off the ground. Taking the gaze up to the ceiling. Just holding that. Hey. Good. Okay, just now counteract that one. We're going to go into a child's pose. We're going to take knees and ankles together, heels together, and sink back down onto the feet. Stretching the hands out. Taking the head down towards the knees. Feeling that nice stretch all the way down the back. Now easing out of that one. Okay, just going to come the legs, feet together, and then we're just going to lean forward, pressing the elbows into the knees, holding on to the ankles, feeling that stretch in our adductors, sitting up nice and tall. Great, so easing out of that one. So that's us done for today. Hope you've enjoyed that, and hopefully be doing some more workouts for you in the future.